Welcome everyone. So today we move on to the next topic in the subject CE 474 Municipal Solid Waste Management. In the previous class we discussed what is municipal solid waste management and what are the various sources of solid waste. And now in this class we are going to discuss the various categories of waste. So in today's class we will be discussing the industrial, medical and universal waste categories. So, industrial waste, what do you understand by industrial waste? So, any waste that arises from the various activities of an industry or the various processing that occurs in industries, the waste that arise from these activities, we typically call them as the industrial waste, and they include the rubbish, the ashes, the demolition and the construction waste, and various hazardous waste, etc. Now, some industries like the food processing waste, then the wood waste, plastic and metal scraps also comes under the industrial waste, and these are all actually the result of various industrial processes and manufacturing operations. And industrial solid waste are actually sources of toxic metals and hazardous waste. So most of the hazardous waste are those which comes from the industry, and they may spread on the land and also can cause changes in the various physiochemical as well as the biological characteristics of the soil, and thus it can even affect the productivity of the soil. Now, we can also say that about 10 to 15% of the waste that are produced by the industries are actually hazardous, and the generation of these hazardous waste is increasing at the rate of say 2 to 5% per year. Now, here this table actually represents the waste and also the source from waste where the waste arises. Now, for example, steel and blast furnace slag. So, the main source of this type of waste is the conversion of pig iron to steel and also the manufacture of iron. Then, say for another example, fly ash. Mainly it is from the coal-based thermal power plants. Likewise, you can see the various sources of waste and also the waste that is generated, that is being listed in this. Now coming to the next category, that is a medical waste. Medical waste, like the term says, these are actually waste that are generated by the healthcare facilities. So healthcare facilities means it includes the say the physicians' offices, hospitals, dental clinics, laboratories, various laboratories, then medical research facilities as well as the veterinary clinics. And this term, that is medical waste, covers a wide variety of different products or byproducts of the healthcare industry. So mainly the waste that are generated from the healthcare industry, we term it as a medical waste. And also it also includes office paper as well as the hospital sweeping waste. And now coming to the categories, that the common categories of medical waste as listed here. These are the common categories of the various medical waste. Firstly, the sharps. So sharp means anything that can penetrate or pierce the skin, we call it as a sharp. So we know that in a hospital there are various materials that are discarded, say for example the syringes, the needles, the scalpels, then broken glass or razors, staples, wires, etc. So likewise there are so many materials which can actually pierce the skin. So such type of waste, they are included under the sharps. And then coming to the infectious waste. So anything which is infectious or which is potentially infectious, that will go into this category. For example, the tissues, then the swabs that are used, then the excreta, the equipment, and so even the lab cultures. So all these comes under the infectious waste. So the waste that are generated from the medical activities that can pose infections, we call them as infectious waste. Then coming to the radioactive waste. So this kind of waste, it generally means the unused radiotherapy liquid or say the lab research liquid, etc. And it consists of any glassware or any other supply that are contaminated with this liquid. That is a radioactive waste from a medical center or whatever it is. Then coming to the pathological waste. So pathology means the mainly related to the blood and tissues, etc. So the human fluids, the tissues, the blood, the body parts or body fluids, etc., that are contaminated, all those comes under this category of waste, that is the pathological waste. Coming to the pharmaceuticals, so this again includes the unused or the expired vaccines or any medicines, drugs, etc. And it also includes antibiotics, the injectables, the pills, etc. So all these comes under the pharmaceuticals. Coming to the chemical, so chemical, it includes the disinfectants, then various solvents that are used in the laboratories, the batteries and the heavy metals, etc. also come, also heavy metal from the thermometer. Suppose the thermometer breaks, the mercury from that also is included under the chemical category. Then comes the genotoxic waste. So this is actually a very highly hazardous form of medical waste, and which is actually carcinogenic, that is anything that is included or intended for use in treatment of cancer, etc. So such waste we call them as genotoxic waste. So they are carcinogenic. Then coming to the general non-regulated medical waste. So these are also called as a non-hazardous waste, and this type of waste actually does not pose any harm, or it is not very harmful, or it is not much dangerous, but still we can categorize some waste that are generated due to medical activities into this category, that is the non-regulated medical waste, which are non-hazardous, and it does not pose any particular chemical, biological, physical or any radioactive danger. So such waste we call them as the non-regulated medical waste. Coming to the universal waste, the universal waste are actually hazardous waste that are widely produced by the households and also many different types of businesses. And these wastes include the televisions, the computers and all other electronic devices. For example, the batteries, the fluorescent lamp, mercury thermostats and many other equipments which contains mercury in it. All these comes under the universal waste. Now coming to the various categories of universal waste. So they are as listed here. The electronic devices, that is electronic devices means it includes any electronic device that is hazardous waste. It can be with or without a CRT. CRT means a cathode ray tube. So like say for example a television, a computer monitor, cell phones, VCRs, that is video cassette recorders, then the computer CPUs and all the portable DVD players. So all these comes under the electronic devices. Then coming to the batteries, so we know that most household type batteries that includes rechargeable nickel cadmium batteries or the silver button batteries, mercury batteries, etc. So all these are also universal waste. Then the electric lamps, of course, the fluorescent tubes, then bulbs, then high intensity discharge lamps, sodium vapor lamp, electric lamp, etc., which also contains added mercury. All these are actually these are hazardous. They are also categorized as hazardous waste. So these are also another category of universal waste. Then coming to mercury containing equipment, for example thermometers which contains mercury, then the pressure or vacuum gauges, then mercury rubber flooring, mercury gas flow regulators, so all dampers, all these are included under mercury containing equipments. Then of course the CRTs, that is a cathode ray tubes, the glass picture tubes removed from the devices like say televisions and computer monitors, etc. So these are also a category of universal waste. Then we have the CRTs glass, that is a cathode ray tube that has been accidentally broken or processed for recycling. Then also the non-empty aerosol cans. So all these are all categories of universal waste. So that's all for today.